Hello, HOSP3004. I'm not sure. This may very well be my last video for you guys. I hope you guys aren't too sad about that. Okay, just a few announcements for you, a few things I wanted to cover. So I have my tutorial today in person, and I was chatting with some of my students. And anyway, good news, is I'm going to give you a few days extra before I'm going to make your last two assessments due. So I'm going to give you a few extra days on your quiz. So your second quiz is now going to be due on Monday, the 2nd of November at 11:30 p.m. Okay, so that's a little bit of extra time for you. Your strategic management and social media audit, that is now going to be due on Friday, the 6th of November at 11:30. I will go ahead, I will change all of the information on Blackboard, but I also wanted you guys to actually hear that and understand what was going on. Okay, with your quiz, you're going to have a couple of short essays, so just, paragraph, don't stress about that. You're going to have, again, some true falses, some multiple choices. So again, I think you should be fine. Don't worry too much about that. Okay, I know that I've had a few questions about the audit. A couple things. One is, in theory, you should be picking a hospitality company. Hospitality is anything in accommodation or food and beverage, okay? Now, I do believe it specifies on the assessment itself that it's supposed to be an international company. If it's not 100% global, that's okay. But I don't want it to be purely domestic or a really small brand or anything like that. You need a bit of space in order to actually be able to do a decent audit. So somebody said, oh, well, this is a company that's headquartered in Thailand and they have some properties in 6 other countries. Is that okay? Yes, something like that is fine. So mostly hotels or food and beverage. As long as there's some international component, I'm sure it will be fine. If you have any kind of questions about whether or not it's appropriate, just shoot me a quick email and let me know. Otherwise, I have had a couple of people say, can I do an airline or can I do Tourism Australia? I don't recommend doing Tourism Australia. That's a weird one because there's just so many different things, like service offerings, things that they do. An airline I would be okay with. Okay, so in theory, it should be a hospitality company. What I'm going to say is if it's not accommodation or food and beverage, then let me know. So if in doubt, just send me an email. But I'm going to say I don't want you sending me emails up until the last minute, okay? So I have a rule that I do not check my emails 24 hours before an assessment is due, and that's really to force you guys to not be making last-minute decisions. So as long as you talk to me before the 5th of November to clarify if your choice of organization is good, then that is fine. Okay, so we talked about due dates, we talked about type of organization. Again, with the audit, keep in mind it's only 2,000 words. So I don't expect you to go into a lot of detail about industry profile and company profile. Those two together can be one short paragraph, okay? I've had some people say, do I have to use this exact template? No, you definitely don't. It is a guide. You are welcome to do what you think makes the most sense. A lot of people, again, this is my first time teaching this class, so this is a new assessment. I'm sort of coming up with this and trying to work out the kinks this semester, so we'll see how it goes. But in terms of, doing your SWOT analysis and your PESTLE, it may be easier for you to present it as a graphic with a little bit of narration. So whatever makes the most sense, as long as you are able to get your points across and showcase what is going on, that's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you understand how to use these tools and you understand how to articulate your findings, because these are the types of things you'll be doing when you are working. Okay. Oh, last thing is, because my tutorial was shocked to hear this, is that tutorials end week 11. So you only have tutorial next week and then you're done. Okay, we do not have tutorials week 11, and that's a UQ. I actually went back and checked that because my students were so shocked that I thought maybe I made a mistake. But yeah, we don't do tutorials last week of semester, so that's why there's no tutorials scheduled for week 12. So please don't show up and be surprised. Okay, if there's questions about anything, you know how to get in touch with me. Just let me know. I can always do a consult with you individually if that's what you want to do. No worries. Otherwise, good luck with the rest of the semester. Try not to stress too much. I know it is a busy time of year. Okay, thanks everybody. See ya.